It's Monday. It's Monday. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. It's Monday. Why I can't snap? Mm. It's easier for this one. But I'm right-handed, so it should be easier with my right hand, but it's not. But it's Monday. We love Mondays. Yes, yes. Listen, the universe in which God created, had to throw that in there, because nowadays people believing in the universe but ain't believing in God, but He the one created the universe, so your shots. Um, but everything you ask in the universe for, baby, want to give it to you. The desires of your heart. But if your mind ain't right, then how? Because that means you're in resistance of what you asking for. But what y'all do Monday mornings? Monday mornings for me is to reboot. It's like a refresher, like I'm restarting everything. Like, so whatever I didn't get accomplished last week, I'm gonna make sure I get it accomplished this week. It's the first thing. So them goals roll over to the top. So the goals that I want to get accomplished this week, it's gonna fall underneath what I wanted to get done last week. I was not able to get done. However, I was able to accomplish my goals last week. And your goals don't have to be big goals. Small goals create big goals, okay? So when you start creating your smaller goals, when it's like, as you progress, you will see like, damn, those smaller goals actually amounted to me creating and accomplishing something big. So start with small goals. And so, for example, like today, during my morning, I call them my soulful goodies, which is writing down my goals, just like my goals for the week. And so one of my goals for the week, for Juties is, this week my business goal is to secure my barcodes, and my UPCs, because the bigger goal in which will start in January, the bigger goal, those barcodes and them UPC codes is going to be really helpful. So those are the smaller goals. You get what I'm saying? So that's one of my goals for this week that I need to, get accomplished so that I can take the next step. And the next step, so when January comes, it'll be smooth sailing, okay? So just get your goals in order, like the things that you want to see accomplished. Do small goals. You have to be realistic, because if you're not realistic, you are not going to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish, because you're trying to do so much. But if you do the small things, it will amount to the big things, right? It's the small things that count. The small things is what creates the big things. I learned that. And so, okay. I have my scriptures, okay, that I do weekly. And so this week's scripture is Psalms 91, 1 and 2, okay? And it is, he who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will remain secure and rest in the shadow of the Almighty. He whose power no enemy can withstand. I will say to the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. My God is my God, in whom I trust with great confidence, and whom I rely on. Okay? So, you have to, you meditate. When you meditate, you hear from God. I also believe that first voice that you hear that's telling you to do something, either to do something or not to do something, that be God speaking to you. Okay, so I took from that. What I took from that is, if I remain 10 toes down like I've been, obedient, doing the things that I'm supposed to do, loving on others, helping others, just, feeding people, not like food, you know. You come to my house, you hungry, I'm feed you. But not food in general, but just being positive and doing all the things that what would God do? Okay? Um, in some cases I probably don't think about what would God do and I probably just react, um but I took from that long as you remain like shit happens. But I believe it's all what you believe. See, your mind is powerful. See, if you put negative thoughts out in the universe, that's what you're gonna get back. So I believe that I am protected. Me and my kids, my family, everyone that is connected to me is divinely protected and covered, okay? And so I believe that. I believe that. And if I stand in God and believe that He protects me like He has been, and I have not went without when a lot of times I have made decisions when I should have, okay? So you grow. And so that's another thing that I want to talk about, but stay grounded. Stay grounded. Pray, man. Prayer is everything. Prayer is everything. And every time it ain't meant for you to say something back to people. Every time, all things ain't meant for a response. But how do you know how to have self-control? You gotta feed your fucking spirit with shit that helps you to understand better. No matter if people think that you fucking crazy or this motherfucker just, you know what I'm saying? Do you. Stay true to you. And being true to me is knowing that God direct my path, that He is the reason that I have everything that I have. And so people can shun me and say, God this, God that. Listen, you got your own free will to make your own fucking decisions. And if you choose to keep doing shit once you learn about it and you keep deciding to do, you know what I'm saying? That's on you. You can't fault Him. You can't fault God for your fuck ups. But, so, this is something else that I wanted to share. As I was sitting and I was thinking and I was meditating of how when I'm not in sync with a routine, how shit is just out of whack. Okay, so routine is good. I notice now that I'm in a routine and I have a time for this and a time for that and a time where I completely shut off duties for the day, right? I have getting into this routine and I notice in this routine is good for one, okay? But I notice in this routine, it creates discipline. And so discipline is a lot of things, right? Discipline, we need discipline. Discipline creates a lot of things. But for me, being in a line with my routine and making sure even when I don't want to get up and do it, I get up and do it, right? So this routine has created discipline, okay? So I write down my thoughts and what I'm experiencing. And so this is what I'm going to share with you guys, what I wrote, okay? And so routine is good. It creates discipline. Discipline creates growth, right? Growth creates change. So when you growing, when you changing your environment and the way you think and different things, you're growing. So that's creating change for you mentally and physically, right? And so with change, and you start changing the way you think, you start changing the way you eat, you start changing your activities, you just start changing your overall for the better, right? You start changing for the better. When you experience these changes, right? These changes are now starting to bring upon opportunity, right? And so, although every opportunity you should not jump on, but when you have these opportunities coming at you because of how you're thinking and the way your mindset is and just how you perceive things now because you have grown mentally. So because of that mental growth, you look at things different. You think of things in a different light. You perceive everything fucking differently. These opportunities that now you have created from a routine, which created a form of discipline, which created growth, that created you, which caused you to change how you thought And now this change bringing you these opportunities. And so now, because you have these opportunities, you have abundance. Okay? People say, "Oh, I'm wealthy. I just want to be wealthy. To, I just want to have an abundance. I want to be blessed with an abundance, because when you have an abundance, it's just abundance of love, abundance of joy, peace, money, just freedom. And so I want to be blessed with the abundance. Okay, so I know from this routine that I'm creating and that I'm getting myself into, is creating these different things, right? So when you get into your routine and when you start to adapt into a routine, it all starts from your mindset. Now you have went deeper and you like, I need to change my mindset, the way I think, da 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 da. But you cannot that saying, "Ooh, it's time for me to create this routine that's gonna create woo wappy bam." But your mindset has to change first before you can even get in a routine and be consistent and disciplined enough to stick with your routine every day until it become your normal. It starts with your mindset. Nothing change without you changing your mindset first. When you change your mindset, when changing your mindset, we change the way we look at things. Okay, we change some activities we do. We change the way we communicate with people. We change the people who we communicate with. And changing the way you communicate is part of changing your mindset. So some things that you was doing, you don't do now because it don't serve you. Some people that you dealt with then, you don't deal with now because they don't serve you. And it's okay for you to let go of certain activities, to let go of certain people that just don't serve you anymore. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to feel guilty, but you can let go of these people or these things, whatever, this food, this hobby, whatever it is. And so all things work together. Your mindset is all one with your routine, with your discipline, with your change, with the way you see different opportunities. It all starts with your mindset. And so today on my Me Love Mondays, my advice for you is to get into a routine, but overall to get into a different way of how you see things, and start to expand the way you think, and things that don't serve you no more, or conversations that don't serve you no more, or people or places, whatever it is that is not serving you, that is not helping you get to your next, that is not consistent, that is draining you, that is taking away from you, that is not flourishing you. Let it go. Change your mindset and start to change. Sometimes changing your mindset is changing your environment. So if you got to change your environment, change your fucking environment. But whatever you have to do to better you, because you have so many people that needs you to better you. And if you don't better you, it might not be no better them. So sometimes we carry a lot on our shoulders. But the more we ask for and the more we are granted, the heavier our crown is going to get. And because our crown is so heavy, that pressure from that heavy crown weighs on our shoulders. But it's okay, because what you asking for, you got to make sure you can endure those levels and those tests that you're going to have to accomplish before it's given to you. And with that being said, you guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing Monday, okay? And set your fitness goals, set your weekly fitness goals, set your weekly business goals, set your personal goals, your family goals, set your goals, write it down. Look, I got my fitness goals, write it down. Get your week started, plan what your week look like. You create your path. So create what your week look like. Get you some sticky notes. If you have to put sticky notes everywhere to just remind you of the things that you need to do, remind you of positivity, remind you to speak positivity over yourself. Get your sticky notes, post them. Um, get your. Everybody should have a calendar, even if you work a regular 9 to 5, whatever. You should still have a routine that you're doing for yourself and that you're doing for your family. And what better way than to keep it in your calendar? Okay. I'm also, one of my goals this week is to better budget. So I went and I got me this really cool budgeting book. It is so dope. And look here, be mindful of what you spending, because some shit we don't need. And what better way to know exactly what we spending and what the fuck we're spending it on, okay? And you'll write it down and you'll be like, well, damn, did I really do that? And you can see exactly how much money you spent this month or next month, whenever you start your budgeting, and see where you can better yourself. Do shit that is going to better you. Start to be more disciplined. This book is so cool. You can write down the days that your bills is due. Everything. It got everything that you need, in here. And so this book is cool. So I'm grateful for this book, because budgeting is gonna get me to where I need to go. And so this is what my Me Love Monday consists of. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing, amazing rest of your week. But create the week that you want. Sit down and intentionally create the week that you want. Create the things that you want to see come. Think about it, meditate on it, okay? And put it out in the universe. And know that when you put it out in the universe, you're putting it out for God to receive it in, for Him to put it back out for you. God created the universe. And I keep saying that because I hear a lot of people saying, oh, the universe, the universe, the universe. And then they got ill shit to say about God. But at the end of the day, God created the universe. Okay? So whatever you put out in the universe, you speaking it to God. Because He the one gonna give you what you asking for. Okay? Hi. So the universe came before God, is what the fuck y'all want me to believe. I ain't. So, on a lighter note, I got this from Target. Okay, really dope. No, I got it from Walmart. I got this one from Walmart. I got this one here from Target. This one came from Target. So get you a calendar. Be intentional with what you're doing. Have a routine. Don't just get up and say, I'm gonna do this today. No, get into a routine, because that routine is going to create a whole lot more shit. We just went over it. It's creating discipline, growth, change, which bring opportunity, which bring abundance, and it keeps going on and on and on and on. So enjoy y'all Mondays. I love y'all, and yes, y'all know me love Mondays. Boom.